Hello, and welcome to Business and Society. I'm your Professor John Harvey, and this is the first welcome video, so welcome to class. So this class is an overview in ethics as well as in corporations and how they behave. So the first part of this course, the primary effort is for you to understand and recognize when an ethical situation is coming or when you're in the midst of one. Because most of the time people don't realize that they're having an ethical issue. They just make a decision and move on. And later on when you look at it, you go, wait a second, maybe I should have thought a different way or considered the other options. So one of the primary reasons for this course is for you to recognize ethical situations. Second of all is to understand corporations, their behavior, and how you will be able to influence them and just participate in that corporate behavior. So that's the second thing that this course is about. Now, in terms of the textbook, a lot of you have questions. This is what the textbook looks like. So it is Strategic Corporate Social Responsibility, Sustainable Value Creation by David Chandler. And I believe this is the 4th edition. So that is the textbook you'd be looking for in the bookstore or online. You will be reading this whole book, every chapter, and you'll be doing assignments out of it. So make sure and get yourself that textbook as quickly as possible so you don't miss that stuff. Which brings me to my next point, which is I have a syllabus. I have that on the course. But some people don't necessarily like to do all that reading and understanding all that stuff. So here's the gist of it. So the first couple weeks, we're going to do a few activities. I've got some videos. I've got some other reading things that you'll do. And you'll write some responses on that stuff. Then what happens is I break you into groups. And in those groups, you're going to be reading this textbook. This one right here. You'll be reading the textbook. You'll be reading a chapter, writing discussion boards on them, responding to discussion board posts on them, answering the questions in the back, that kind of stuff. So textbook is kind of a critical piece to this thing. In general, my due dates are going to be on Wednesday. Things will close Tuesday night at midnight, and they will open up Wednesday morning. So that allows you to kind of deal with the weekends if you have that, or deal with things during the week. In general, the material will open up and then remain available. If you post things after the week that they were initially posted, they will be late. So I'll have kind of the late markings on those. So make sure and get the stuff in the week that it's assigned. But the material will stay open. By all means, get the material done. You don't want to leave points and miss the grade by not doing that. So for the next steps for this week, what you need to start doing is getting yourself oriented to Blackboard. Now if you look over on the, let's see, if you're watching the video, I think it'd be over on this side, right over here, there are some items. And one of them is weekly modules. So start with weekly module 1. There's also a shortcut that says getting started or something like that. But they both take you to the same place. So get started on week 1, and I list everything out. I show you the times when they're due, how much time it's supposed to take you. So your next step is to just get started. Make sure you have your textbook. If not, scramble, beg, borrow, whatever you need to do to get that textbook so you'll be ready to go by, I think it's week 2, we jump into the text. So with that, I'm available by phone, email, all that information's in the syllabus. So you will have to look at that if you want to reach out to me. Or I have a frequently asked questions in the discussion board area. So if you have a question, chances are other people have the same question. So that's always a great place to start. You can say, hey, what are we doing this week? And then other people can kind of respond. That's your first go-to. But by all means, shoot me an email directly. Try and call me if you need to. That's a little more hit and miss, but I do respond back to you guys. So hopefully you'll feel connected, you'll feel involved. I am available by various means. And so with that, let's get started in the course, and welcome. 0. And now it's recording right there. So if we look there, we'd say, hi, camera.
Hi, camera.
And there's Elise. All right, you ready? Okay.